I'm Cody, and we're gonna just give Moa a little quiz. Just gonna, Moa, there we go. And we're gonna see how her stay here at Oklahoma has been in Lawton. So, Moa, first question. What did you find out about America that you didn't know before you came?
That I didn't know? Well, okay, to be honest, before I got here, I got an email from my area representative, Tammy, and it got in my junk mail and it was like, welcome to Lawton, Oklahoma. And I was like, what is this? It's like some kind of, competition, pretend to give me money, something like that. So I wasn't gonna open it. I was about to, delete it.
So you didn't know Oklahoma existed?
No, I had never heard of Oklahoma before. So after a while I was like, well, okay, hold on. Maybe I should open it. So I opened it and I started reading it and it was like, yeah, I'm your area representative and you're gonna live here with these people. And I was like, oh. And I Googled and I was like, oh, that's right before, like, above Texas.
What has been the funnest thing you've done while living here?
Oh my, I've done so many things, like I can't even remember. I went to Dallas, that was awesome. I got to see the big malls. Recently I went to a rodeo, that was like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Got to go to the Gunger concert. That was.
Who'd you go with?
With you and your wife, Grace.
And we
Stephanie.
are awesome?
Yes.
Yeah, just kidding. Anybody in your life in the past year that has been a role model to you? Somebody that has, I don't know, made a big difference or played a big part in your life while you've been in here in America?
I think I have two special people, and that's my host mom, Kathy. She has done so much for me, like I can't believe it. I was so shocked, like the first month I was here, I was like, are they really gonna be this nice? And I was prepared to get a lot of curfews and maybe some fights and because we're so different. But then it was like, okay, they're really nice. Is this how it's supposed to be? But she's been great, and my host dad, Dwayne, too. But then my best friend, Brittany, she has been like the best. And I didn't really start to hang out with her until after Christmas, really, even though we go to the same church and all. But she has just been like...
She's your bestie, right?
She's my bestie. But like you meet people here and you hang out and it's cool, but it's really hard to just in 10 months find someone that you really get close to. But we just kind of, like, once we started hanging out, we just realized that, okay, she's gonna be my best friend, like, my whole life. And I really hope we never lose contact because she's amazing.
Besides friends, what are you going to miss most about living here? Or if there's anything besides friends.
Going to Starbucks.
Starbucks?
I mean, we have 2 Starbucks in Sweden. 2 in the whole country.
Do they taste the same?
I have never been there.
Do you have any new favorite foods?
Hamburgers. Oh my god, my parents are gonna be like, oh, you're not eating hamburgers ever again. No, but really, like the only hamburger that I eat in Sweden is like when I occasionally go to McDonald's or Burger King. And then I got here and got to taste like, the real hamburger, like at Mears or something. And I'm like, I could eat this every week. They're so good. American hamburgers are amazing.
Do you have any new bands or music that you just love?
That I just love? I mean, I listen to so much music. So many different... But I could say Meshuggah.
Meshuggah?
Because like, okay, I totally hated metal before I got here. I couldn't even listen to it. But now, since I'm in the car pretty much all the time with someone.
And who got you hooked on that?
Taylor.
Who? Say that again?
Taylor.
Oh.
I mean, I don't like metal. It's not like I'm gonna start listening to it by myself. But I can listen to it and not hate it.
What are some of the most memorable things from your stay here in America, not just Oklahoma?
2 things I am never, ever in my whole life gonna forget is, first, when I got off the airport in here in Lawton, and my host mom Kathy met with me at the airport, and she had this Aiden, a baby. She had Aiden with her, and she had him in a carrier, and she put him on a chair, and then she was gonna turn and hug me to say welcome. And I was so nervous. I was like, okay, I've never met this woman, and I'm gonna live with her, so I was kind of nervous. And the first thing she does when she turns is she pushes Aiden off the chair, so he falls down on the floor and starts screaming. Everyone in the whole airport is staring at her, and I'm just like, okay, what just happened? And then when I made a video blog out of I made interviews, and I asked my host dad, I was like, so what's your first memory of me being here? And he was like, when you walked off the airplane. And I was like, yeah, you weren't even there. That was hilarious. I'm gonna make it short. I'm gonna try to make it short because there's so much I want to tell you guys. But Kathy and Dwayne, you have been the best host parents I couldn't even imagine host parents being so nice. For real, I'm not kidding. I was surprised, really surprised that you are so nice. And you didn't have any curfews. I'm gonna miss you a lot, and I hope you should come to go to a cruise in Sweden, stay at my house, and I'll come visit. Brittany, you've been one of the bestest friends ever in my whole life. I wish I could take you back, but you should get stationed in Germany or something, because then we could meet each other. Taylor, you're the weirdest person I've ever met, but in a good way. I know I don't really think he likes when I call him weird, but it's in a good way. You've done a lot for me this year, and I appreciate it. I'm never gonna forget it. Donna and David, you're the most awesome, a little older people I've ever met. Not old like that, I mean, Donna's gonna be mad for me for calling her old, but I'm not calling you old, because you're not. But yeah, you are really awesome, you're funny, and you're a great cook, Donna. And David, even though you always scare me when I come to your house, still think you're awesome. It's always, every time I walk in the door, he's scaring me, jumping out in front of the door. It's but yeah. You've raised a great son too. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I love y'all. Y'all.
Y'all. Oh, you're starting to talk like an Oklahoman now.
Yes.
All right, well, say goodbye.